Live, ladies.
We are live. Hello, ladies.
Yay!
Welcome to our first official Google Hangout with the 411 Mamas. My name is Nicole from Mommy Tips by Cole, and currently I am at 9:35 p.m. here on the East Coast in New Jersey, and I'm excited to have three of my fellow 411 Mamas. Excuse my appearance because it's so late and I'm trying to get my kids settled down, but I wanted the ladies joining me to introduce themselves and tell us where they are talking from. Go ahead. Who's first?
Me. Everybody's like, what? I'll go first. Okay, ready? Okay. Hi, I'm Tracy. Yes, we're live. I am talking to you from Texas right now. It is 8:30 p.m. So happy to be here with you guys. It's very nerve-wracking, but I'm excited to finally be doing this. So I will hand it over to Kat. Get away, Kat.
Hi, guys. I'm Kat from IJK Fam TV, and I am talking to you guys from Las Vegas. It is 6:36 here right now, and I'm nervous, but I'm good.
Now I'm like nervous, pressure. Hi, I'm Grace. My channel is XOGOXO, and I'm calling in. Is that it? We're broadcasting from Illinois, and it's also 8:37 here. I'm so nervous.
We actually ran this a couple times, like two, three times, and my kids need to go to bed. So we're just gonna act like we were already doing this, and let's just pretend we're not live right now.
Okay.
That's gonna be super easy. I'm good with that.
So we actually asked our viewers to contribute some questions or any topics that you guys want us to talk about, and we got a couple of questions from our viewers through YouTube and through Instagram, and we want to thank them for their questions. So we're going to start with the first one, and we all can, just chime in our thoughts or experiences with the topic. And I'm pretty sure we're all going to come pop in and out of here because we have our kids to tend to or whatnot. So I'm going to read a comment we got from Sarah on YouTube. So hi, Sarah, if you're watching. Hi, Sarah from Dylan. She says, I won't be able to join the Google chat due to the fact that I will be at work, but I did have a topic I wanted to discuss. The topic is social support and encouragement for mothers with children with some type of disability. Both of my children have problems with their speech. My son's more severe than my daughter's. While I was and still am going through the different issues with getting my son's speech on track, I felt alone and like people were judging, especially since I am a younger mom and I look way younger than I really am. I would like to know your guys' thoughts and suggestions on this topic. So I just want to say that we have quite a few mamas that can contribute to this topic, that I think that this is something we would be able to elaborate more, maybe in another Google Hangout or even a specific topic just on a YouTube video. But did any of you guys want to address Sarah's question?
I think that Grace had some first-hand experience. I'm gonna pressure right on you right now.
Let's point you out, Grace. Yikes. No, I was just gonna say, because when I read the comment, it hit me to the core, because I also look really, really young. I'm 29, and I had my daughter when I was 21, or I was about to turn 22, and as soon as she turned 1, she couldn't say the basic, da da da. That's it. I think that's how far she went, and we were starting to get worried. And even her pedia said that there was some missing muscle in her lower tongue area, so that's preventing her to move her tongue, the vibration and stuff like that. So when we would hang out at family parties, most of the time people are like, oh, hi, Edna, how are you? Things like that. And then Edna is like, that, nothing. nothing would come out, and then they'd look at me like I did something wrong. And for the longest time, I was like, I would come home and I'm like pissed because it's like they're super judgmental, you know, and they would always say, hey, you should talk to her more, you should do this, you know, they would always be super judgmental. And it also comes to the fact that they're your traditional Filipino older parents had children, you know, plan things out like that. So I felt like the worst person because as a mom, you always want to be the best mom you could be to your child. So to me, I felt like a big failure because I thought that it never sank into me that each child has their own individual milestone. There's no book that tells you at age 1 you're supposed to say this word. At age 2, you know, each child has their own individual book. So my biggest advice is that I reviewed a book. I reviewed a DVD series on the 4-in-1 Mommas channel. It's called Baby Babble, and that changed my life. Like Etna started talking because of that. So regardless of what people say, they can say whatever they want. Like I learned to have like a thicker skin because at the end of the day, the most important thing to me is I understand my child. And she understands what people will talk to her. And, you know, maybe our child just really doesn't want to, you know, they really don't want to talk to strangers. You know, stranger danger, and or they're just keeping everything to themselves. But I highly recommend that DVD series, and really, at the end of the day, you know, F whatever they say. You know, like,
Agreed.
Screw you.
I have like a major problem, I think, with people judging, well, mothers judging other mothers in general, because you can't look at somebody and know their life and know their life story and what goes on behind closed doors. And that's something that I learned really quickly. Like, even if there was a mom in the grocery store with her kid crying, like, you know what's going on. Like, that kid could have been crying for the past 12 hours. You know, maybe he has colic. Like, you don't know. So how can you judge somebody else? I absolutely hate that. That drives me crazy when people do that.
Kat, did you want to add anything to that?
Sorry, guys, I'm trying to find that question right now.
Oh, yeah. No, I wanted to, I mean, I don't have anything, you know, directly related to, you know, what she's going through, but, you know, I do like that she mentioned there the topic of social support and encouragement, and I feel like when she mentions social support, I feel like in relation to YouTube, YouTube is such a great place to get that support that you may not have from, like you were saying, with family or friends, or, I mean, I feel like that's what I did. You know, when I started YouTube, I didn't have any friends that had kids, yet alone 3. So when I came across the community on YouTube and seeing other moms that, you know, had 3 kids under 3 or 2 under 3 or even just 3 in general, I found such comfort in knowing that I had this place where I could go to connect with other mothers that, you know, could relate. And I felt like Dylan. Really. He said he wants to dance for you guys. Okay, Dylan. Nobody's going to listen to me while you're dancing behind me. Okay, Dylan, that's enough. Go there now. Okay, go. Bye-bye. Bye, people. So,
Bye, people.
I mean, while I can't directly say that I have something, you know, to elaborate on this specific topic, I feel like YouTube is a great place for support. So being the fact that Sarah has reached out to us on YouTube, whether she's a viewer or even if she makes videos or not, I feel like you can definitely find the support you're looking for on this topic if you search videos. Like, if you're going, for anybody in general, like if somebody's going through potty training and they're looking for tips and
I'm going potty train.
Goodness, having difficulty potty training, I'm sure you will find tons of videos on topics related to.
I know you like it. I know you like it.
Oh my goodness.
Really? Dylan, you have to go down. Hold on a second.
All right, that's fine.
Technical difficulties. Hold on.
Hold on, Carson. Okay, so just surround yourself with positive people. If it's your friend, if it's your friends or even family that's telling you or judging you, you know, just, I don't know, reassess who your true friends are. Your true friends should not be judging you that way. They should be accepting you and your situation, you know, your child's situation, whatever it may be. Like, yeah, just surround yourself with positive people. Sorry,
People
guys.
that are going. What's that noise? Yeah, I was just gonna add to that.
I'm back.
Just surround yourself with positive people, like you said, and probably weed out those that are pulling you down, because I had to do that in my life too. It's not fun, but the most important thing is to make yourself happy first, I think, and surround yourself with people that make you happy. So that is a good point.
And your family, it's all about your child, you and your child. Like, why would you allow these people to judge you? I mean, it's hard because when people are judging you, you do feel down, you do feel like, oh my gosh, I'm such a bad mother, you know, but just take some time to really think things through, and you're doing the best you can, you know? Like, who cares what other people are saying? And, yeah, just surround yourself with positive people. That's very big.
Yeah, I feel like, too, that no matter what, people are judging us anyway, you know?
Yeah.
So whether you're posting pictures on Facebook, your personal Facebook, I mean, I feel like I learned to grow a thicker skin, you know, just even through YouTube. So, you know, people are judging you. You post pictures on Facebook, even if you're not on social media, you know, like as a YouTuber or whatnot, a blogger, you know, people are going to judge you anyway. So I feel like it really comes down to how you let things affect you. You can choose to either let it consume you, or you can choose to just, you know, brush it off, you know. And it's like, it's easier said than done, especially when it comes to things related to our kids and, you know, how we raise them, and, you know, or how we choose to discipline them, because at the end of the day, you know, they are our children. So regardless of what maybe our parents or in-laws or friends or people just watching us may say, you know, at the end of the day, we're going to do what we know is best for them. So, you know, it's just, it's a choice to choose not to let those negative comments, and I feel like this relates a lot to being a YouTuber. You know, being a YouTuber, I feel, relates a lot to life in general. So it's like you pick and choose what you let affects you and how it affects you. So yeah, that's my
especially with parenting, we're always going to get judged for every single thing. You know, everybody is their own parent. They have their own ways of parenting. And all of our kids have their own differences, and, you know, just our parenting styles are different. Our kids have their own different issues, different problems, whether they're perfect kids or not. It's like, it's all about how we feel and how we, like Nicole said, we know what's best for our kids, so it doesn't matter what other people are saying or thinking.
Sarah was also saying there too, I saw a little bit more of her comments, her reply to another person. I think her name is Nick NY. So thank you for replying to Sarah. She had, you know, mentioned about, you know, her children, you know, that their children being different, and, you know, I think Sarah said something too about her daughter's issues were different from her son. So like what you were saying, Kat, like all of our kids are different. Each has their own personality. Each has their own set of challenges. And, you know, I think also, too, a good thing is to try our best not to compare, because that can also be a hindrance, too. I feel like I struggle with that, quite honestly, you know, having 3 kids, and Kat has 3 kids as well. So, you know, sometimes it comes automatically for me, you know, and I know it shouldn't be that way, but, you know, I feel like as a mom, you're constantly learning, and you're constantly trying to, you know, be as the best mom that you can be. I feel like none of us are perfect, and I'm not going to sit here and say I have all the answers. I mean, I feel like I'm still I'm still trying to figure it all out. And then there's going to be so many sets of challenges in the future. So having a good support group, no matter what the challenges are going to come your way as they get older. So whether it's friends, personal friends, family, and if that's, you know, not supportive enough for you, then reach out to others going through those similar challenges. Especially, you know, if it has anything to do with special needs. I know there's tons of Facebook groups out there, like I said, about videos. There's tons of videos. There's tons of, you know, different forums online. I feel like the beauty of the whole internet age is so helpful because you get these like live testimonials from people that you might not meet, you know, in your everyday life.
But you
that
can
makes
really
any sense. Yeah.
even look at your, I don't know, local, search stuff locally, like even on the internet, whatever, you know, what kind of issues you're having, look it up. Maybe there are groups locally that you can join, other moms, I know, meet up like at parks. I know that sounds kind of scary, meeting people you've never met before, but
That's what
I'm in the red shirt.
but
Meet me by the
I've
merry-go-round.
heard of that before, you know, with mothers who have similarities or are in similar situations. They meet up and they support each other. There are such things. So
There are supportive mothers out there, people.
there are. You guys.
There
You know, not everybody is looking at you up and down like, what is she doing? Those are
411 Mama.
You know, the 411 mamas.
Come talk to us. I totally agree with that too. And like I think it's really bad, especially with first time moms. They either think that things are supposed to go a certain way or they think they have it all figured out. It's like you have neither really. You're just figuring it out. No two kids are the same. You know, you can't go by the book. Like Grace said before, there's no book. Just go.
Just
I
go.
also want to add too that, you know, the Facebook page is always going to be there if you guys need to talk to somebody, because there's so many of us and one of us is bound to have almost similar issue. You know, like I may not have been like almost to a T to her issue, but something similar to it, and we could all, you know, one person is always going to be different from the other, so we all have some input that we could like help you guys out. So any you know, you just want to rant about somebody, you want to rant some parenting issues you have, just put it on our Facebook. We will never judge you. It's a judgment-free zone, you know?
Judgment-free zone, exactly.
Yeah, and you can private message us too on any platform or email us and definitely respond. Do you want to move on to the next question?
Yes, let's move on. So, his Mrs. or Mrs. Z on Instagram asked us, what are some activities will you mommies be doing with school-age kids this summer? So, should I start? Okay.
You can.
So,
I don't.
Huh? Oh. Okay, so my eldest is in first grade going into second. My second is kindergarten going into first. And my son will be starting preschool this fall. So I joked around with Jane, who is also a 411 Mamas on this channel. She and I talked last year saying that we were going to get, hold on a second.
Oh my God.
Okay. Where did
she just left hanging?
All right. I joked around with her last year saying that we were going to get our kids on a schedule. So long time ago, I used to do this with my stepdaughter, is that every summer we would go to the dollar store. I even used to do this with my brothers, that we would go to the dollar store and buy a bunch of stuff, like either it's something educational, maybe workbooks, crayons, maybe puzzles or something like that they could play with outdoors, and we would do like a giant Dollar Tree haul. And I think my kids even did a haul on this like a few years back. And anyway, the purpose of that was for us to do some educational things like on a daily. So the joke was last year that we were going to have our kids on a schedule, like a summer schedule, as if we're like kind of homeschooling, summer schooling. But my kids are in public school, so I know nothing about homeschooling. But that never happened. So now this year we were like, oh, okay, are we going to do this year? Are we going to get our kids on a schedule? Because being a stay-at-home mom and having 3 kids running around like crazy, I mean, there's only so many things I can sign them up for outside of the house. So, you know, they're going to be in dance and stuff like that. But for while they're at home, my goal with doing the summer stuff is to have them on a schedule, and I have to create that schedule still, but maybe for a certain like time period after breakfast we can work on workbooks, and then maybe after lunch we can, you know, either take a trip to the park or play outside in the backyard. And then another goal of mine is to do, okay, Dylan is practicing being in the nude over here. Another goal of mine is to, this is real life, people. I mean, seriously. So another goal of mine is to like take a field trip once a month. So I'm going to try for once a month, and Jane and I are pretty near, well, not too near, but we're near enough to each other where we can both commute to the city. And there are so many free things that you could do with your kids, whether you live in New York or whatever city that you live in. So I feel like that's another thing I want to do too, is to research lots of free activities, because the activities that cost money, of course, add up, times 3 kids, times 2 adults. So, you know, that's my goal this year with the summer activities at home. So trying to throw in something educational, get them to the library once a week, do something outdoors every day that weather permits, and taking some type of like fun but yet educational and free field trip once a month, or even twice a month, because it's technically only July and August and the end of June. So yeah, that's my goal. So let's see if that whole, you know, it sounds so ambitious because I have yet to like do it in a summer with all of them the whole time and keep on top of like our little chore chart and stuff. So that's my goal. So let's see how that works. But how about you guys? That was a long goal.
Idea.
There's a lot of
I
ideas.
actually love that idea.
I
You
took
go.
notes.
I know, right?
You took notes.
I love that.
I talk too
Oh
much.
gosh, I really did it. I just took like a mind note real quick. I'll watch it over again to hear that again.
I'll watch it over again so I can remind myself, right?
Right.
Jeez. How about you guys?
Okay, well,
okay. Oh, go
I
ahead.
don't have a school-age kid. My kid is only 3, so I don't know.
But I'm sure you know you're
Yeah.
going to keep them active, and you have
What do you
other.
do to keep them
Well,
active?
I can tell you, you know, generally what we're doing this summer. And it's funny because this year we've been so into water stuff, like water play. We have like a whole freaking water park in our driveway right now.
I saw your
And he-
Snapchats.
Oh,
Yes.
that was
Oh my
fun.
God. We have like a huge slide. We have a pool. We have a water table, water guns, like you name it. And we just rotate it. We just take something new out every day. And it's like, okay, I'm in Texas, so it's generally super hot here.
Yeah.
And you need to stay cool when you're outside. You need to stay hydrated. And it's like, we've just been all over like water stuff and popsicles. That's what we do.
I just
That's
bought a
what you do.
box yesterday at Costco, so I hope that lasts us.
Love popsicles. But yeah, that's about it with a 3-year-old. I mean, so we
That
do.
sounds fun.
Oh, it's fun. Anybody else?
Well, my eldest son, Isaiah, he is going to be in 4th
There
grade.
he is.
Say hi, Isaiah.
Hi, Isaiah.
And then, okay. And Carson over here is going to be in kindergarten. Say hi, Carson.
There's Emily.
Right
Emily
now
heard
they're,
Isaiah. Now Emily keep running.
Hi, Emily. They are in swimming once a week, and they're going to continue with that throughout July. Hold on, son. Hold on. Oh, say hi. Hi. They're going to continue with their once a week swimming lessons, and then at the end of July, we have them scheduled for a clinic That's what they call the swimming lessons that they're going to have 5 days a week. So just to get them, I don't know, I guess that place really helps them. Like, they're really going to learn how to swim after the 2 weeks. Like, that's like their guarantee. So we'll see. So that's what we have planned for them. And then I really like Nicole's idea about like all the activities and the Dollar Tree with all the educational stuff. That is great. I'm gonna add that to my summer itinerary. Like Chrissy, we live in Vegas. I mean, she lives in Texas, but we both live in very hot areas.
Climate.
We are gonna be doing a bunch of water stuff too. Like we booked out with all of the things in our driveway and on our backyard, all the water toys, and there's even like free pool areas. Even some of the hotels here allows us to use their pools.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like a small fee, but
Come on, you can't do that.
it's great to just take them out, and it gets, like today was 113 degrees. Oh my gosh. In the summertime, we're going to definitely be having a lot of water activities. So with the educational stuff I love, I'm going to include that because that's great. Great tip. Mommy tips.
Mommy tips.
Crack me up. How about you, Grace?
Well, you guys like said the biggest thing, so I'm running out of stuff. So I was just thinking, cause like I love to cook, as you guys know, either I cook or I eat. Fresh market, you know, take your kids usually on a Saturday morning, you know, have them pick out like whatever fruit or veggies, and then, you know, if you have a favorite recipe, have them, you know, incorporate them as much as you can, because, you know, it's that time of the year where fresh markets are just like everywhere. So you could also, it could also be educational that like veggies are not as like as horrible as they think it is, you know, especially if they pick it, and if they see it, you know, outside of a grocery store, and they could like literally feel it and touch it and see, you know, like it's a farm. So like trips like that you could take, and if you don't buy anything at a fresh market, they always have good food there. So that's like a free trip to do. You know, there's no fee to go in.
Fresh market the same as farmers market? Is that what?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Farmers market, yeah.
Sounds so much better when you say
Look,
fresh.
I'm smelling flowers. What? Random. No, I was trying to grab my vlogging camera because I wanted to vlog that we're.
Oh yeah, me too.
I know. I want to vlog.
Hold on.
You guys.
I don't even know. Oh, here's my memory card. You know, vlog, Snapchat.
Snapchat. Snapchat, Dylan.
Let's see.
We have people commenting. So Mommy to Phoenix.
Yes.
Oh, for real?
Says, you know, she's
Hi,
there to
Luna.
support.
Aww.
Luna,
Yeah, we have.
was a guest mama.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, I can't even see. Okay, you tell us
Where
the
do you
comments,
see that?
please.
Yeah, tell us.
If you go to our channel, we're live. So they would be commenting there.
I thought I had that open. Guess not.
Okay, we are chatting live on Google Hangout, and I'm vlogging it live. So what did Luna say from Mommy to Phoenix?
She said, "Hey, here to support the 4-in-1 mamas."
Yay!
You're welcome, Luna. Do we have any other comments, or I haven't even
Yes.
checked Twitter?
They're like, no more, no questions here on YouTube, but it's just like saying hi to Dylan dancing.
Oh my gosh, really? He's like our comic relief. I'm gonna watch that back and. Oh, Luna texted me too.
I'm snapping you guys.
Oh yeah, she texted me to see. I guess she found her way. I didn't see it. Sorry, Luna. Emily, don't do that, Emily. Yeah, I'm gonna snap too. Let me
Carson, Snapchat. We are live. Google Hangout with the 4 Mommas, with Kat and Lucy.
What?
Guys, I was being rude. I forgot to meet you guys. Sorry.
Happened?
I forgot to mute you guys while I was snapping.
Oh, it's okay. I wanted it live, so I pulled out my headphones.
This is where the video gets weird.
Because we don't have.
Do we have any other comments?
I didn't check Twitter yet. Did we check Instagram?
Let me plug it back in because I'm getting feedback.
I'll check Instagram real quick.
By the way, look at Chrissy's hair. Doesn't it look amazing?
Fierce.
Can you model your hair for us, please?
Oh.
Yeah.
It's totally
I'm
the
looking a
lighting.
mess, but her hair is amazing.
Thank you so much.
Come on, you have to go to sleep.
Can you make like a video on how the process happened, please?
I know, right?
Oh my goodness. Dude, it's a long process, but I can tell you about it.
Yes.
Ooh. Did everybody disappear?
We are looking. I'm looking at our Instagram.
Sorry, guys. I gotta exit early.
That's okay,
It was
Kat.
nice talking to you guys.
Anyway.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Bye, Kat. Bye.
Good night, Kat. And then there were 3.
So we're probably gonna wrap up soon, huh?
Yeah,
There's no more. I can't find any more comments.
I wanted to ask anybody that's watching if they have any questions for us for the next Google Hangout, or you guys have topics that you want us to cover for just videos in general, or the next time we all chat. I think what we're gonna do is see if this time works like permanently, and maybe we'll do this like once a month on a Wednesday night or something like that. So, hopefully we can stick to the same time or day of the month moving forward, but we definitely need your guys' questions, topics, and I'm sure we'll be rotating. So it might be me and some of you guys, or it might be Chrissy and some other of the mamas. So I really would love the rest of our mamas to get on here and to talk to everybody live, because this was fun. We were all nervous about it, but what did you think? Like how did we do?
I think we did good, and I
That's
think
super comfortable.
Yeah.
it really helps to have topics. So like people's questions, because it gives you a direction. So
yes.
that definitely made it easier for sure. But it was fun. Yay!
Yeah, and then even we had like just 2 questions right now, or that we saw. Like time went by.
Yeah, I know.
You
We were
know?
saying that we were gonna, just do it for 30 minutes today and do it till 10, but we went a little past 10. But I think we did well with, the time and answering. Hopefully, we answered your questions well. We want to thank you guys that contributed your questions. We want to thank you guys that are watching. And we want to thank you guys that are, giving your feedback and suggestions for future hangouts.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.